Dr. Jaffe, can you explain the optical polarity or birefringence property of ascorbate, and what does that really mean in terms of absorption and clinical efficacy, especially in the light of electromagnetic resonance and oxidative stress?
Well, yes, I'm happy to discuss the issue of the optical rotation of purified compounds. This takes me back to my early days as a physical chemist before I became a biochemist. And yes, when you pass light through a solution of a molecule, you can determine the optical rotation, which translates into either a D or an L initial next to the compound. So if you take perc potent Seaguard, you have 100% fully buffered, fully reduced ascorbate, all L form, and you know that in part by the optical rotation that shows 100% L and no D ascorbate present. In contrast, the other optical form is present in the synthetic vitamin C's, the synthetic ascorbic acid, the synthetic ascorbates, and the supermajority of what is sold in stores is synthetic, which means it's half D and half L. And the body takes up L ascorbate easily and avidly. The body does not take up D ascorbate for good reason. It would be harmful if it came into the body. And it can build up to the point where it causes diarrhea, irritability in the intestines. So we've had over the years many people who say, oh gosh, I tried ascorbic acid, I tried vitamin C, it gave me the runs. These same people, when they do the C cleanse, which might take them 20 or 40 more grams of the perc potent Seaguard, find that they're better doing the C cleanse regularly. They don't get loose stools when they take 100% L ascorbate. And so it's a physical chemistry measurement that tells you whether you have pure or synthetic material. That's the essence of the takeaway. And you want 100% L ascorbate by optical rotation, but you also want it fully buffered and fully reduced, which means it needs to be produced under a nitrogen blanket to prevent oxygen from oxidizing and damaging the ascorbate. So interesting question. Glad to address the physical chemistry, because in my day, you had to be a physical chemist before you could even become a biochemist. Today, I think most of these things are learned by emulation and simulation and digital version, rather than actually getting in the laboratory and doing the study. So optical rotation is an interesting physical chemistry aspect. In regard to ascorbate, you want the L form only, 100% L, as measured by optical rotation, but also fully buffered, fully reduced, and produced under a nitrogen blanket.